Earth hazards. We have got 516 active volcanoes erupting every 15 days, a huge number. We have got 2000 tremors. Tremors means small earthquake. Very small earthquakes are called tremors. Earthquake is measured on what scale? Tanvir, can you tell me what is the scale of measuring an earthquake?
Sir, Richter scale?
Yes, Richter scale. Right. You are very knowledgeable. Richter, R-I-C-H-T-E-R. Richter scale is a logarithmic scale. Maybe in your school days or college days, you would have drawn something on the logarithmic graph. Logarithmic graph, you 1 centimeter marks 0 to 1 centimeter, then 1 to 2 centimeters mark from 1 to 10 centimeters. Then 2 to 3 in the graph will be marking from 10 to 100 centimeters. That means logarithmic is a multiple of 10. So logarithmic scale 1 means 1 raised to 0. Logarithmic scale 2 means logarithmic scale 1 means 10 raised to 0. Logarithmic scale 1 means 10 raised to 1. Logarithmic scale 2 means 10 square or 100. The logarithmic scale 3 means 10 cube. So have you understood its meaning? It is multiplying in 10 multiple. Or if you are taking the impact of an earthquake 5, Richter scale 5, what does it mean? It is 10 raised to 5 is its intensity. Have you understood? If it is 10 raised to 6, then Richter scale 6. So Richter scale basically is a logarithmic scale. So the difference between Richter scale 7 and 8 is 10 times. And what is the highest Richter scale? Again, if Tanvir can tell me what is the range of Richter scale.
Sir, I'm not sure about that. I think it's 10.
Don't worry. Don't worry. You gave the right answer. Don't worry. Richter scale 0 to 10. Richter scale is from 0 to 10. The highest scale on Richter scale is 10 raised to 10 intensity. That means nothing will remain on Earth. So none of the earthquake can reach 10, because if 10 it reaches, Earth will collapse. That is what called 10 scale, 10 raised to 10. Richter scale 10 means Earth will not remain. So most of the earthquake will be only if it is 5 or above, we will be feeling it. If it is 6 or above, we can see it devastating. If it is 7 or above, huge dangers may be there. If it is 8 and above, say for example, if an earthquake of 8 or above occurs, most of the buildings in Palakkad district will collapse. Almost 80% of the buildings will collapse if the Richter scale is 8 or above. If the Richter scale is 9 or above, almost 99% of the things will collapse, including all the trees will come down. So that is the meaning of Richter scale. So then 1800 thunderstorms. What do you mean by thunderstorms? Kodungatum Madi. That combination is called thunderstorm. Thunder means idivattu. So idivattu mada ennu parayam Malayalathu, thunderstorm. But always storm, storm is called Kodungatum. Okay, it's not ordinary wind. Only when the pressure is high, the speed is high, we call it as a storm. Otherwise, we will call it as a wind. Okay, see the next slide. Lightning strikes 100 times per second in the world. An average of 5 hurricanes every summer day. Hurricane I told, hurricane is huge capacity whirlwinds which are on the Earth's surface. If it goes above, it is called tornado. 4 tornadoes per day. 11 blizzards. Blizzards we call Manjikatte. Blizzard means Manjikatte. Snow pieces, snow dust or ice pieces will be along with the wind. Then we call it as a blizzard. See the next slide. Categories of natural disasters: atmospheric, geological, hydrological, extraterrestrial, biological. This I explained. Now see the next slide. Atmospheric sourced processes. These are the atmospheric hazards and disasters. There is slight difference between hazards and disaster. That I will explain in the next class, where differentiation between hazard and disaster is coming. Now I am taking both almost in the same meaning. What is the basic difference? What are the different types of atmospheric sourced, means coming from the atmosphere? Tropical cyclone. What do you mean by tropical? What do you mean by tropical? Ushmala, can you tell me what is tropical? You would have heard Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. What do you mean by tropic?
Sir.
Yes, tell me.
It's a rotating storm.
A tropic is not a rotating sphere. Tropic is some position on the earth. Say you would have heard Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer, tropical region, tropical country. So tropic is an imaginary line on the earth. That much I can tell you. Then where is that line?
Latitude, sir.
Which latitude is called tropic latitude? You are right, it's a latitude. School പഠിച്ചിട്ടില്ലേ?
Sir, north. Sir, north.
Both north and south tropic are there. Tropic is basically 23 degree north or 23 degree south of equator. ഭൂമധ്യരേഖയ്ക്ക് 23 ഡിഗ്രി മുകളിലും 23 ഡിഗ്രി താഴെയുള്ളതിനാണ് ട്രോപ്പിക് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. കേട്ടോ? Have you understood now?
Yes, sir.
So one is called the Tropic of Cancer and the other is called the Tropic of Capricorn. India is a tropical country because any country where a tropic is going through, north tropic is going through India. 23 degree almost. You know what is the latitude of Palakkad? Ushmalak അറിയോ പാലക്കാടിന്റെ latitude എത്രയാണെന്ന്? It is on your mobile. Anybody knows what is the latitude of Palakkad?
No, sir. No, exactly.
Okay. After this class is over, you see your mobile and see what is the latitude of You are at Palakkad right now, no?
Yes, sir.
See the mobile. You are having a smartphone, no?
Yes, sir.
So after the class is over, you see what is the latitude of Palakkad. It will be between 9 and 10. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Near around 10. So that will be the latitude of the place where you are now. Okay. Now, tropical cyclones means cyclones which are happening in the tropical regions. Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn area from the equator. Equator means the midline of the earth. If you cut it into two pieces, that's a curve actually. That is called the equator. Bhumatya Rekha. From the equator, 23 degree north or 23 degree south are called the tropical countries. So these tropical countries are having cyclones. They are called tropical cyclones. Then thunderstorms. Thunderstorms means കൊടുങ്കാറ്റും ഇടിയും കൂടെയുള്ള മഴ. Storm means not only wind. കൊടുങ്കാറ്റും മഴയും കൂടെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിന് storm എന്ന് പറയാറുള്ളൂ. Okay. Then tornado, which I explained. Lightning, which you know. Hailstorms. Hail എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? Hail എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മഞ്ഞിന്റെ ചീളുകളാണ് hail. Very small pieces of snow. അതുള്ള കാറ്റിനാണ് hailstorms എന്ന് പറയുക. Then windstorms. Windstorms means മഴയും കൊടുങ്കാറ്റും കൂടി കമ്പൈൻ ചെയ്ത് വേഗത്തിലടിക്കുന്നത്. That's called windstorm. Then ice storms. Ice storms we don't have here. Ice storms are mostly in northern countries like Siberia, like Finland, etc., where ice pieces will be there in the wind and it will be raining. That is called ice storms. Then snowstorms. Snowstorms means powder snow will be falling along with the rain. That's called snowstorm. Then blizzards. Blizzards means very high speed wind. 60 km/h is much wind, but they will be carrying along with them minor particles of snow or hail. That is called blizzard. Then cold waves. Cold waves are common in North India. Cold waves means all of a sudden super cold will be spreading in that area. അതിൽ കാറ്റുണ്ടാകണമെന്ന് നിർബന്ധമില്ല. കൊടും തണുപ്പ് പകരുക. That's called cold wave. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ കൊടും ചൂട് പകരുന്നതിനാണ് heat wave എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Heat waves are rarely coming to Palakkad also. All of a sudden in one afternoon, the temperature will go up to 42 and that heat will spread everywhere. Then it is called a heat wave. Then avalanche. Avalanche എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മഞ്ഞ് പാളികൾ ഒഴുകി വരുന്നതിനാണ് avalanche എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. സതീഷ് ഞാനിപ്പോൾ വിളിക്കാം, ഒരു ക്ലാസ്സിലാണ്. Huge pieces of ice coming down are called avalanche. Then fog. Fog means the air will be, avalanches are common in Himalayan regions. Then fog means, see, the water particles will have condensation, so that seeing through will not be possible. Manje pole, say for example, if you go to Kodaikanal or Ooty in the cold season, you will be in a fog. You cannot see who is standing 10 feet or 20 feet away. That is called fog. That's fog. Then what is frost? Frost is snow particles settling down. My brother-in-law's son is staying in Iowa. Iowa means north of USA. He was saying that one day, night he drove to his home. He got up in the next morning and he wanted to come up. He was saying that his car and the entire road was covered with snow. Underneath snow, you cannot see anything. That is called frost deposit. So these are the things which I will discuss today. And I want you to come up with any doubt right now. And you should leave only at 11:30 exactly, because now 3 more minutes are there. 4 minutes are there. These 4 minutes are for discussion. I don't want to go to the next thing. But meanwhile, I'll just tell you what will be the question paper like. The question paper for our examination, what it will be like. I've got a standard question paper which I have posted in your groups. I don't know whether you have seen it. How many of you have seen that question paper I have posted? Anybody has seen it? No. That was a question paper of the last year regular examination. I have posted that question paper last year's. I don't know how many have seen it. That question paper has got 3 parts, part A, part B, and part C. Part A will have 3 questions of 15 marks each. Any 2 you have to answer. Part B also will have 3 questions of 15 marks each. Any 2 questions you have to answer. Part C will have 3 questions of 20 marks each. You have to answer any 2 questions. That means part A 30 marks, part B 30 marks, part C 40 marks. And in each question in part A and B, you will have A part and B part for the same question, which will have 5 or 10 marks or 7 or 8 marks like that. Total for one question will be 15. This will be the same in part B also. A full question will have 15 marks, either maybe 5 and 10 or 7 and 8 or 6 and 9 like that. Whereas in part C, there will be 3 parts for the question. Marks may be divided as 5, 5, 10 or 7, 7, 6 or 2, 8, 10 like that. So basically speaking, there you have to answer 4 questions of 15 marks and 2 questions of 20 marks. And each question will have its bifurcation. And remember, all the questions are descriptive questions. There is no equation. But in every descriptive question, how to answer, I'll tell you. Your examination is going to be written type, not online. So how to appear for the examination, I'll give you a specific training so that you can score better marks. Now it is time for you to ask me any question. We have only 2-3 minutes remaining. Let me see whether you are having any doubts to ask me. Yes, you have got this time for interaction. 3 minutes we have got. Only after that 3 minutes you should quit, because the full time you have to be here. Any questions? I don't know how many people I have to ask again question. I asked up to Ushmala, Vishnu and Vishnu Priya remaining. Don't worry, next class will take care of them. Or else if they want to ask something right now, it will be as good as me asking a question to them. Vishnu Prasad, have you any comment to say?
No, sir.
Did you understand what I taught?
Yes, sir.
Did you feel it boring or did you feel it interesting?
Not boring, sir.
But not interesting also.
No.
Okay. This is a subject which is not common to computer science and electronics students. I know you will be having some difficulty. That is why I am even explaining the fundamentals, so that civil students may be knowing all these fundamentals, but you are studying it for the first time. And Vishnu Priya?
Sir, I don't have any comments, sir.
You don't have any comment. You understood what has been taught?
Yes, I understood, sir.
Okay. So if you have any comment, any of you have any comment, please post in that WhatsApp group, which I'll read. Another thing is, ensure that attendance, I don't compromise on attendance at all. The student is not having attendance, he or she will not be able to appear for the final examination. They lose 1 year. That only I am very particular. I am not very particular that you have to be so thorough in studies, no. But I am very particular that you have to be 100% present or at least 75% minimum as per university. That I won't accept under any conditions. Because when I was a student, I always used to have 100% attendance. So I expect my students to have it. That only will have a temptation to study, that's all. Whether you score better, that is another thing. There's so many factors are there. But being present in the class, no such factors. You have to be just present. And if there is any connectivity problem, you should inform me. I'll take care of the local authorities to handle it. So that is not an excuse. If you have any connectivity problem, please inform. Okay. And also, only this week it is Saturday, because this Thursday I had a UGC meeting. That's why I couldn't come up. But other than that, every Monday and Thursday we will have this session. Okay. Anything else? Now, the teacher in charge of this is Ms. Nandita. Nandita, you have got any comment? Nothing is there, it seems. Okay. So we will call it a day. Thank you all. And remember, you are all my special students because you are attending this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.